Okay, so let's start the session with meditation. Please close your eyes and take 3 deep breaths. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Now imagine white light coming from cosmos and entering your crown chakra. From there, it enters your third eye chakra. Then it covers your entire face with the white light. It travels further down to your throat chakra. This is giving you the motivation to speak the truth and speak your true thoughts and be in your true essence. From there, the white light travels down to your shoulders and spreads there, letting you relax and remove the weight of the responsibilities that you're carrying. Give you that sense of relief for a moment. From there, the white light goes down your arms, your hands, and your fingertips. Feel the tingling sensation in all the areas of the body where the white light has traveled so far. The white light now travels from your throat chakra to your heart chakra, opening it up and letting the emotions flow even more freely than before. It lets you be your true self. And you understand others' compassion. You feel compassion for others. And you feel that kindness in your heart for others. You emit that positive aura from this point forward. And the people around you will be engulfed in your positivity. From there, the white light travels further down to your solar plexus chakra. Every time the white light enters your solar plexus chakra, your confidence gets a boost. And it increases with every session that you sit down and meditate upon. You stand strong and you have the faith in yourself that you can achieve anything. From there, the white light travels further down, enters your sacral chakra. This white light is allowing your emotions to flow freely. It increases your creativity and helps you navigate solutions in the time of crisis. It helps you stay yourself. It also protects all the surrounding organs, your abdomen, kidney, liver, small intestine, large intestine, and all the other small organs in that area. From there, the white light travels further down to your root chakra. It fills up your entire pelvic region. Feel the expansion of your root chakra. Feel yourself being more grounded. Feel happiness in your body. Feel the fears going away from you. And feel the safety within yourself. Welcome all these feelings in yourself and feel more and more secure. The more your root chakra is expanding, it is making room for all the positive thoughts and all the positive feelings. The white light travels further down through your thighs, knees, shins, ankle, foot, the sole of your feet. Your knees are strong to shoulder any responsibility that comes your way. You now see everyone with positivity. You are now ready to accept other people's perspectives in your life. And you accept that there can be more than one solution to any problem. Feel the white light entering Mother Earth. And it turns into deeper roots that gets closer and closer to the core of the earth. Feel the pull towards Mother Earth. Mother Earth is now giving you additional stability and additional grounding. Let's set the intention. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. I'm grounded to Mother Earth. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now bring your focus back to your heart chakra. Feel your heart chakra opening up even more. Let's set the intention. My heart chakra is open and is ready to receive all the knowledge that is being imparted to me with love and gratitude. My heart chakra is open and is ready to receive all the knowledge that is being imparted to me with love and gratitude. Now let's open the eyes and let's start with our today's session. So today's topic is the magnificent outcomes. Before even we start the topic, I do want to mention that this is the statement format that I use in my day-to-day life for anything and everything that is critical in my life that I do want to achieve. And the effect of this statement is amazing. We can discuss that more towards the end of the session, but I want you to pay special attention to this chapter. The magnificent outcome. You say grace before meals. I think the sentence is not complete here. The statement is about basically, we generally just pay our gratitude or say our prayers before meals. But this particular author, Jean-Baptiste Massou, he used to say gratitude and pay gratitude before anything and everything that he did in his everyday life. So starting from drinking water to stepping out of the house, receiving mails, changing clothes, getting ready for the day, meeting someone. So everything in his life, before doing anything and everything in his life, he would pay gratitude and would thank you for that opportunity. You might have figured out by now that And with any magical practice of gratitude, the aim is always to feel it as much as you can. Because as you increase the feeling of gratitude on the inside, you increase that magic on the outside too. The thing is that it's amazing how we, in our day-to-day life, whenever we are doing something, right before that instant, there is a thought that always comes to our mind, right? Like we either doubt it, saying that, oh, I hope that this goes well, right? Or we are certain and we're like, okay, it's just about getting things done. So there are always these two categories of thoughts that run through our mind. Now, something that we have to understand is anytime you hope for things to go well, it means that you are kind of giving a chance for it to go wrong as well, right? And so whenever you have a place of doubt, that is how the universal law is going to work, and it is going to give even more situations where you will doubt and basically kind of hope that situations will hopefully end with positive outcomes. However, what we are trying to say here is that with universal law, how we are saying that we already know how the law works. So if you really want to have a positive outcome, the only thing that you need to do is believe that there will be a positive outcome, right? So some of the examples that are written here are: a pilot doesn't hope that the laws of physics will keep on working when he's flying an airplane. Do you think a pilot can actually fly an airplane and leave it by chance? Like, I hope that the laws of physics keep on working, otherwise the plane is going to fall. No, right? So think about that. Then when you go out in doing your stuff in the day, you don't think that I hope that law of gravity keeps on working and I stay grounded on earth, or otherwise I'll start floating in the air, right? You don't doubt that. It is a universal law and it is always going to work, right? So that is what we are seeing, that similarly, just like these two laws, you cannot ever doubt that they will fail. Universal law works the same way. It is never going to fail. You just have to believe in it and you just have to faith in it and you have to practice it, right? So it means that you have to use your thoughts and feelings to attract magnificent outcomes. And being grateful for magnificent outcome is one of the simplest way to do it. So what are some of the simple examples where you can use this practice? So let's say this will apply to you, Anitaji. So if let's say you're going to work, right? Or if you're going to meet someone for a job interview, or let's say your kids are going for exam, or if they have a sports game, the only thing that you need to do is practice this statement before you're going there, and basically have faith that things are going to work out the way you want it to work out. So for example, let's say you are going to have a conversation with your partner about something really, really important that is in your life. Or let's say you are planning on talking to your in-laws for something. You have your pet and maybe your pet is not feeling well and you're taking your pet for an examination. Or let's say your kid's teacher called you to school for a parent-teacher meeting. So in all these situations, instead of right away thinking negatively about the situation, you have to just pay gratitude for the magnificent outcome in advance before even that happened. And that itself is going to flip the situation and kind of it will make sure that you have a positive outcome. So some of the additional examples are, like when, for example, like when you go to work, you are just walking through the door and someone comes and tells you, oh, your boss has summoned you, so go meet them. So the first thought that comes in our mind is like, oh, what did I do now? Like, why does he want to meet me? Like, did I do something wrong? I hope everything is okay, right? So these chain of thoughts, they are very natural. We are wired like that to think like that, but this is what we need to change. Or for example, let's say you missed your bus, or there's a lot of traffic and you're getting late at work and you miss your flight. So when these kind of events happen, the obvious thought that comes in our head is like, I hope people don't get angry, or I hope like situation doesn't get worse, or those kind of thoughts. So again, we have to train ourselves to not start thinking negatively about these situations. So one of the previous example that I gave was like, let's say you are called at school to meet your kid's teacher, right? So again, you would think like, oh, now what did he do wrong, or what did she do wrong? Like, I hope he wasn't mischievous or she wasn't mischievous. I hope he has scored well in his unit test, or I hope he's studying fine. So those are other thoughts, like hoping that things didn't go wrong, right? Then let's say you get a phone call from tax department, and then you're going to start thinking like, oh my god, I hope like there's no raid or whatever, like those kind of things. Like you don't want to start thinking again on the negative train of thoughts. Most of the time you will see and experience the magnificent outcome you asked for, and occasionally you won't even know how you benefited from these unexpected event. But when you ask for a magnificent outcome and feel sincerely grateful for it, you were using the mathematical law of attraction. So once you get into a practice of using magnificent outcome in your day-to-day life, you actually wouldn't even realize how miraculous it is that event by event, everything will go well. Like for example, like I'm going to give you my own example today. So today was a very critical day for me because we were working on annual goal planning for the entire team at work, right? I have never attended this kind of event before. So this was the first one in my life that I attended. So, obviously you would think like, oh, I have never done this before. I hope I don't show myself as dumb in the meeting, like I don't know how to do this, right? So your natural thought would be like, you start thinking negatively, like you want to, at least you want to try to project yourself as someone who knows how to do something that you actually haven't done before in your life. So because I knew this is coming up since past 2-3 days, I have started actually chanting magnificent outcome statement in my head, that the magnificent outcome of this exercise that we are going to do today is that everyone appreciates my effort in putting together the goals for the team. That's it, right? I didn't need to do anything else. And today was an amazing day. Like we had a great day. It was a great team collaboration, and we ended up writing amazing goals for the team. So this is how it works. Like you just have to write the statements, or if I don't even write it. Like now I have gotten into such a habit, I can basically form the statements in my head and repeat it many times during the day in my head. And that's it. It works. It just works miraculously. So this is what I want you to start getting into as your routine thing. So what is a part of your magical practice? What are you going to do today? So choose 3 separate situations in your life where you want magnificent outcomes, and choose something that is closer in time frame, not like something that's far. Okay, so for example, like if you have a job interview that has been set up, or let's say you have a loan application, if you have a doctor's appointment, right? You can also select very simple basic things like, let's say you're dropping off your kid at school, or like if you have to go to post office, like those kind of, you can pick any activities and that's fine. And then basically what you need to do is write the situations and then write the statement, thank you for the magnificent outcome of that particular situation, and basically end it with like, such that it happened well, right? I will give you the exact format in the next in a couple of seconds. Once you do that practice, the next step will be to use this magical practice for 3 unexpected things during the day. So let's say you just receive, someone is calling you, right? You don't know who that person is, or maybe that person doesn't call you on a regular basis and you're just receiving the phone call. The only thing you need to do is just say the magical statement in your mind and then receive the phone call. Or let's say you are going down to pick up the mail from the post office, say the magnificent outcome statement in your mind and then pick up the mails. Okay, like if you're anticipating a mail to come up. So what this is going to do is, first is it is in making you practice how to write magnificent outcome statements long term. And also by doing 3 unexpected things, what we are doing is we are trying to basically ingrain this practice in your mind and soul, if you will, right? So subconsciously, you should just be practicing magnificent outcome practice day in, day out. And you have to become so comfortable that you can just make those statements on the fly. So each time an unexpected event arises, close your eyes briefly if you can and feel the magical words. So this is the format that I generally use for any magnificent outcome statements that I write. So thank you for the magnificent outcome of, then blank is where you will write the activity. For example, in my case, I can write, thank you for the magnificent outcome of the goal planning meeting, such that I have made a list of goals that was needed for making good progress during second half of year 2022, or for making progress in year 2023, right? So it's a very simple format of the statement. Again, this is not something you have to remember, because if you think about it, the format is pretty simple. What you're doing here is thank you for the magnificent outcome of what. So here is by default, you're writing the activity. So if you're picking up the mail, you're going to say magnificent outcome of collecting the mail, right? Such that I have dash. So this is where you want to write the results that you want to see. So in this case, let's say you want to see an offer letter, right? For example, such that I have an offer letter from so-and-so company, right? And then you are writing, why do you need it, right? So was needed for, why do you need it? This is where you write the why reason for it. So the job offer letter that was needed for increasing my financial security, right? Or for providing my family. So it's a very intuitive format of the statement. Write this down in your notebook and keep on practicing day in, day out. As a matter of course, as with time, what will happen is you will get the idea ingrained in your mind and body. And in future, if you find yourself in a situation where you're hoping for a good outcome or thinking you need luck, you can immediately frame the statement with the magnificent outcome format, and it will definitely happen in your real life. Whenever you find yourself thinking there's a chance at play with something in your life, remember there is no chance but law of attraction, right? So always remember there's law of attraction in play. So you want to keep on using the magnificent outcome format. So you will get what you're thinking and feeling. What gratitude does in this case is gratitude helps protect you from attracting what you don't want, right? So bad outcomes is something that you don't want. So gratitude helps you stop that attraction of wrong things in your life. And it ensures that you get what you want. You are using universal law and changing hopes and the chance into faith and certainty. So now you're replacing that word hope with faith and certainty, right? So that's a big change and drastic change that can like drastically improve your chances of success. Now the homework for today is count your blessing. Make a list of 10 blessings in your life that you're grateful for and write why you're grateful for each blessing. Once complete, go back and read your list again. At the end of each statement, say the magic words, thank you, thank you, thank you, and feel gratitude for that blessing as much as you can. At the beginning of the day, choose 3 things or situations that are important to you where you want to use magnificent outcome. Write each one of those as if it happened already. So thank you for the magnificent outcome, blank. As you go through your day, choose 3 unexpected events that come up in your day, where you can be grateful for a magnificent outcome. Each time, close your eyes and mentally say and feel thank you for the magnificent outcome to blank. Okay. Just before you go to sleep tonight, hold your magic rock in your hand and think of the best thing that happened today. Say the magic words, thank you for the best thing that happened today. Lastly, be grateful for your home, your family, your friends, your work, your pets. Be grateful for sun, water that you drink, food that you eat, air that you breathe, because without any of them, you wouldn't be alive. And lastly, be grateful for trees, animals, oceans, birds, flowers, plants, sky, rain, stars, moon, our planet Earth, and our entire ecosystem, because without them, we wouldn't be here. So that's the end of the session. So Anitaji, I hope the question that you had got answered with this session. So before you approach anyone for discussing anything, make a magnificent outcome statement and repeat it as many times as you can. And I can guarantee you that there will be positive outcome out of those conversations. Similarly for Prasannaji, Mr. Yankesha, if there's anything that you have on mind that you want to do, use magnificent outcome statements. Do any of you all have any questions?
Thank you. Thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, ma'am, thank you. It was apt actually. Yesterday, I just wanted to share quickly. Actually, yesterday I've been selected for another team, which was doing a project, ma'am. So actually, basically, I have a lot of experience, but they were avoiding me and they were not including me in the team. The thing is, the complete operation was messed up now. So I told them, if you need any help, I can do it. So yesterday finally they included me. Today onwards I'll be in the meeting, so I'll do this right away.
Awesome. I am so happy for you. This is amazing.
Yeah, so it was exact on time for me, this statement today.
Perfect, perfect. Yeah, and something that I have noticed is like, even when when we are taking on new responsibilities, like it is always like we all have human nature of being nervous about things, right? And this statement is something that has helped me a lot whenever I take on new responsibilities, or if I'm entering that territory where I don't know, or even if I know, we have to build a network and we have to rely
Yeah.
on others. This statement
Yeah.
helps a lot in all fronts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, ma'am. I'll do
You're
this.
welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yes, Anita, you went off mute. Were you trying to say something?
So I was giving congratulations to Prasad.
Okay. Yeah, congratulations. Okay, thank you, everyone. I'll see you all tomorrow, and you all have a great day. Bye.
Thank you, you too, ma'am. Thank you.